We are getting set for modified hot lap qualifying. 30 race cars have checked in. We will have 4 heat races, 4 groups for qualifying. 8 cars in each of the first 2 groups, 7 in the final 2. We'll get set to see who will claim fast time in your modified division here tonight.
Are you guys taking that 45 off or what?
Attention drivers in the pit area, attention drivers in the pit area, B-Mod drivers, start getting yourselves ready. Your hot laps will follow the modified. B-Mod drivers, get yourselves ready. Your hot laps will follow the modified. My fault, Hornets hot laps after the modified, Hornet hot laps after the modified.
Pulling out on track now is first of the modifieds. It's the 37 machine, the Maryland's Liquor Cabinet Leach Tree Service, Woods Auto Body, Lewis Scrap Metal, HV's Food and Spirits, Stephen Thompson, Country Financial, Gallagher Profab, Willie's Carvin, Dino, Thomas Reinhardt Productions, Outcast Airbrush and Graphics, Dolls Incorporated, Beckman Concrete Construction, Darren Bailey Mullins Powered, Assassin from Olney. It's the 37 of Everett Brown. Also on the track from Owensboro, Kentucky, it's a Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Fox Shocks, Lucas Oil Center, D&J Mobile Crushing, Mullins Elite, the 2.5 of Tyler Nicely. The 8 machine out there is a spec-powered Bandit, Midway Liquors, James Body Shop, it's TJ Armour from Central City, Kentucky. And your final qualifier in the CJ16, the Rob's Service Center. Mont Eagle Mills, Vincent's Chiropractic, Phoenix Graphics, Cummins Powered Rayburn Race Car. It's Mike Plummer, Bradham 37, Nicely in 2.5. Armour in 8, Plummer in CJ16. We'll see if Nicely can pick up his 3rd feature win here at Red Hill Raceway on the season. The first 4 for hot lap qualifying here in modified group number 1 is taking the checkered flag. Bradham, Nicely, Armour, and Plummer, they will set the pace. Halfway through group number 1, we have 4 more machines ready to roll out. 1 on a hot streak after winning last night. Set to enter the racetrack. The 95S. The Noble Timber Buyers, Kretzker's Grill and Bar. Fire Station Guy, Casey Dreimer, Shelly Salter Salon, Kerry Fields Hot Rods. The Austin Auto Body spec-powered rocket. It's the Salty Dog. It's Rick Salter. He'll be followed by last night's feature winner in Brownstown, Illinois. The Drake sponsor, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Auto Body, Joe Beard and Sons, TNE Auto Sales, Oakley Powered Mark Bush. Double Deuce. It's the Kentuckian from Utica, Kentucky. It's Josh Harris. Also on the racetrack, the 81K. The Hurricanes Custom Audio, Mark Cole's Auto Glass, Wobble Bone, Right Steel Splash of Ink Tattoo Spec Powered, Pierce Platinum, it's Kyle Cole. And your final qualifier, and the Federated Auto Parts Hunt Brothers Pizza, HendrickCars.com, Mullins Powered Lethal. From Fenton, Missouri, it's Ken Schrader. Schrader in 9. Running to the back stretch, it's the Federated Auto Parts 9. Ken Schrader, his 2nd trip to the racetrack in his storied career. He's looking for feature win number 2 at the racetrack, but he's got a Salty Dog chasing him off of 4. Josh Harris, the Kentuckian, picked up his 2nd win of the season last night. He's riding a hot streak. As group number 1 finishes out our qualifying times. And that will finish up group number 1. Josh Harris sets the pace, 16.828. 16.828, your quick time to beat, set by the Kentuckian from Utica, Kentucky in the double deuce. It's Josh Harris. Four cars set for group number 2. For your dirt car modifieds. The first 4 cars are scheduled to look like this. The first car out, the Hurricanes Custom Audio, Mark Cole's Auto Glass, Wobblebone, Wright Steel, Splash of Ink Tattoo, Spec Powered Assassin Chassis. The 81C from Evansville, Indiana, it's Chris Cole. Joining Cole on the racetrack, the Ted Brown's Quality Paint Body, NFP. Lucas Oil Center, Slicker Graphics Spec Powered Longhorn from Evansville, Indiana, the 16C of John Clippinger. Also on the racetrack, the Noble Timber Buyers, Woods Auto Body, Town Talk, Deuces Wild Salon, Jimmy Fehrenbach Country Financial Representative, KC Summers, Willie's Carbon Dyno, Spec Powered Lightning from Cooks Mills, Illinois, and the 95, it's Ed Rowley. And your final qualifier from Crofton, Kentucky, and the Owens Construction, Dogwood Funeral and Cremations, Catch and Deers, McKinney's Body Shop, Bill Steen by Triple X Spec Powered Longhorn from Crofton, Kentucky. It's Trent Young. Young in 10Y, Rowley in 9.5. John Clippinger in 16C, and Chris Cole in 81C. They're trying to set the mark here for group number 2. Josh Harris holds the overall quick time of 16.828 in that Mark Bush machine. Cole, Clippinger, Rowley, and Young will trip the time for the final time here in group number 2. The next 4 set to qualify here in group number 2. It'll be led by the 14-year-old and the U.S. Balance Rush's Southside Pharmacy, Davis Automotive, Hound Dog Designs, Davis Automotive Powered Assassin Chassis from Vincennes, Indiana, and the 91K, it's Cody Kibbe. Also joining Kibbe on the racetrack in the B&J Express, Superheat Solutions, Titan Tint Graphics, Detailing, Baker Build Engines, GRT from French Lick, Indiana, and the 14J, it's John Baker. The third car to roll, the Leafs Tree Service, Wright Steel, BSB Manufacturing, Willie's Carbon Dyno, KBC Graphics, sponsored Spec Powered Assassin, the captain of Team Assassin. And the 50 from Allendale, Illinois, it's Tyler Weiss. And our final qualifier from Palestine, the 40J, Johnny Nethery. Weiss in the 50. Trying to chase down Josh Harris's 16.828. He has one more trip around to do it. Kibbe in 91K. He's trying to prove a 14-year-old's medal here tonight. Nethery and Baker rounding out this group. As Weiss trips the timing light for the final time. So does Kibbe. Nethery and Baker. That will do it for qualifying Group 2 for your modifieds. And Josh Harris in Group 1 set the pace at 16.828. John Clippinger set the pace in Group 2. He's still chasing Josh Harris. Clippinger finished with a 17.127 quick time in Group number 2. This will start now Group number 3. It will start with the Fox Auto Sales, Doherty Excavating and Repair, Jim Fontani, Country Financial, Jones Farms, Weber Powered Assassin for Bridgeport, Illinois, in the 66. It's Michael Fox. Also on track, the Mark Cole Pro Window Tint, Renegade Race Fuels, Gary's Body Shop, FT Kelly & Sons, Mitchell Trucking and Excavating, Willie's Carbidino, Spec Powered Assassin from Evansville, Indiana, in the 78. It's Scott Mossberg. On track as well. Joining Mossberg and Fox, the 4S Farms, Dogwood Funerals and Creations, Easy Clean Laundry, Jones Brothers Towing and Recovery, Warshocks, D&D Ornamental Iron, Mullins Powered Bruce Built. From Hopkinsville, Kentucky, it's Zach Harris in the 98. And your final car to qualify, the State Farm Doug Raver, Showtime Trucking, Spare Tire, Ori Craw, TNT Disposal, Miller's Flooring, Willie's Carbidino, Empire Taxidermy, Mies Trace Poltrios, Weber Powered Lightning, the West Salem, Illinois native, in the 69L, Josh Limke. Harrison 9.8, he's got a lap left. So does Limke 69L. Fox trips the time for the final time here in his qualifying. So does Mossberg in 7.8. There goes Harrison 9.8 and 69L. Josh Limke rounds out this group. A checkered flag falls at the conclusion of the first half of Group 3 qualifying. Again, your overall quick time so far is Josh Harris's 16.828 in Group 1. John Clippinger holds the time for Group 2 with a 17.127. 3 cars remain here in Group 3 qualifying. It will be started by the Jericho Transmission, Family Tradition Saloon, Cheapy's Tire, KBC Graphics, J&F Tree Service, Mullins Powered Pierce Platinum. The 1A from Caseyville, Illinois, it's Steve Meyer Jr. It's the Boogeyman in attendance here tonight. Also on track at the Bob's Road Service, Roger Williams Powered Hostage Race Car. The 6B from Perryville, Indiana, it's Dave Baldwin in 6B. And your final qualifier in Group number 3 in the King's Garage, Nelson Trucking, NCP Customs, Authentic Street Signs, Cox Trucking, KBC Graphics, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Westmouth Farms, Custom Metal Finishing, Coombs Racing Supply, Ford Powered, All Out. It's the 28 from St. Peter, Illinois. It's Michael Bolyard in 28. Everyone chasing Josh Harris's time to beat of a 16.828 for the overall quick time. Meyer rips the left front in the air as he goes through 1 and 2. Carries it all the way into 3. Baldwin, Bolyard, Meyer. On the clock, ends the clock. Meyer with a good run in that black and pink 1A. Quick time in Group 3 went to the Boogeyman. It's the 1A of Steve Meyer Jr. at 17.075. Still 2/10 off the quick pace set by the Kentuckian Josh Harris, who is holding overall quick time through 3 groups of race cars. We have our first 4 out here for Group number 4. Qualifying Group 4, it starts with the Woods Auto Body, Nap Propane, Willie's Carbidino, Custom Creations, Collective Threads, Double B Farms, Nellie's Wild Game, Collier Powered All-Out Race Cars from Clay City, Illinois. In the 43A, it's Peyton Anderson. He'll be joined by Butcher Automotive, Thriller Transmissions, Monogram Moms, Package Liquor, Faust Anderson Powered Impressive. In the 51, it's from Louisville, Illinois, Phil Bible. Also on the racetrack, it's Fisher's, Owensboro Child Care, Beef O'Brady, Special Event Rental, Owensboro Auto Spa, Scott Perkins Carbs, the Oakley Performance Powered Bandit, the 55 from Holmesville, Kentucky, Bad Company, Blaze Melton in attendance. And your final qualifier here in group number 4, the first part of group number 4, the Dr. Otto, Tincher Trucking, Wilcox Towing, TNT Motorsports Powered, TNT Motorsport Race Car, the 42R from French Lick, Indiana, Bubba J. Ryan Tincher. Tincher in 42, Bible in 51, Melton in 55, and Anderson in 43. That's your first part of group number 4, your fourth and final group of qualifiers. Tincher and Bible finish out. So does Melton. Ryan Tincher, Phil Bible have one more lap. It's the 51 of Phil Bible, the 55 of Blaze Melton, still with one lap to clock in a time. All trying to chase Josh Harris's 16.828, 16.828 by Josh Harris. Group 2's quick qualifier from Evansville. It's John Clippinger, 17.127. And Steve Myers set the pace for Group 3 with a 17.075. Again, don't forget to get your giveaway yellow tickets. Kids, you can sign up for free bikes. We have t-shirts, hats, koozies, decals, all as you walk up the main grandstands. Don't forget to get you something nice to eat and drink. Enjoy the first annual J. Jones Memorial Race here at Red Hill Raceway. Melton back on the loud pedal. So is Bible as he rolls into one. Melton will start the clock. One more trip around the high banks of Red Hill Raceway. The Hallsville, Kentucky native. The Louisville, Illinois native. Phil Bible has a lap left. Again, all chasing Josh Harris for overall quick time. That will do it for Melton. This will finish it for Bible. And that will do it for the first part of Group 4, excuse me. 3 more cars left for Group number 4. It starts with the Fritschley's LP Gas, Maryland's Liquor Cabinet, Lease Tree Service, Fox Auto Sales, Woods Auto Body, Tin Carriers, Muncie Garage, Kimstring Race Fuels, Willie's Carbonino, Noonan Industries, Zach Bunning Graphics, Weber Powered Assassin from Olney, Illinois, and a 55J, Justin Jones. Joining him on the racetrack is the Nutrient Solutions, Tin Carriers, the Andy King Band, Johnny's Pickers Lounge, Mad Services, Muncie's Garage, Warrior Trucking, Brandon Performance, and Mad Services Powered Shaw Race Car in the 73X. It's Matt Duvall. Also on the racetrack will be the Crosley brand, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Snyder Farms, Brad Arthur Heating and Air, Rick's Towing, Extreme Electric, Pro Powered Lethal. From Robinson, Illinois, the 1S, it's Brian Shaw. Shaw in 1S. Jones picks up the pace in 3. Duvall and the J. Jones Memorial themed wrapped 73X. And Shaw in 1S. All on the clock, all chasing Josh Harris. more trip around. Clock stops for Jones as he heads down the front straightaway. Shaw in 1S with a little bit of a bobble off of 4. Duval smokes his way across the line in 7.3X.
I should have 11.
Blaze Melton quickest in Group 4 with a 17.018. 17.018. Your quick time overall on the day from Utica, Kentucky. It's the Kentucky and the Drakes powered. Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body Shop. Joe Beards and Sons. T&E Auto Sales. Oakley Motor powered. Mark Bush Race Car, the 22. Josh Harris, quick time overall with a 16.828.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention here to the front straightaway. We're going to get set and get ready for opening ceremonies for the first annual J. Jones Memorial Race Clear Red Hill Raceway. Again, we appreciate everybody for coming. There's a couple. I want to say a couple of things before we get set, get ready to go. I want to introduce you guys to two people who are a big part of this race and a big part of Jay's life. His daughter Jerica, his son Justin. They'd like to say a couple of words.
Because I'm not much of a talker on this, but we just want to thank everyone for coming. It's awesome to see these stands as full as they are. Most of you know my dad. We grew up here because Dad raced here, so to see this track, amazing. And we want to give a big thanks to everyone who donated for the auction we had back in February, and everyone that came to the auction. The holiday was completely packed with nowhere to park for that benefit, and we were overwhelmed by the support and love we got, and we knew Dad was special to a lot of people, but that really showed us the impact he made on everyone. So thank you guys for coming. I'm going to hand the mic over to Justin.
We love you, Jerica!
As Jerica said, this turnout is truly amazing. I wanted to have a few more race cars, and I'm sure Jeremy did too, but that's just the way it goes. If anything goes wrong tonight, you all can blame me. My sister and my aunt and my wife and Jill and George and Bunny, this has just been a non-stop thing. I'm not going to lie when I say that I'm glad it's here and it's about to be over. But we're going to come back next year and we're going to make it even bigger and even better. So keep your eyes on Facebook. Thank you. So keep your eyes on Facebook. Throughout the rest of the summer and into the winter, we'll be doing some stuff to get ready for the second annual. Other than that, Jay's mom, Virginia, 93 years old, and this is what she wanted. She made it. What do you think, Grandma?
I think it's a wonderful night for a wonderful race.
All right. Thank you all so much. We're going to get started, so we're going to have to sit here so long. But my last words just for me is keep an eye on that yellow cup as I'm taking it to the foot. The next thing we'd like to do here, as a lot of you may know, Jay had a brother. He unfortunately passed away. He's one reason why I hold this microphone right now, and we wrote a special poem for him. We're going to introduce Jay's sister, Jody, my mom. She's been a lot for the family here, and she wants to share with you something that we did for my Uncle Jay here in December. But my mom's going to share a little bit of a story with you real quick and share special things with you.
Okay. Like I said, I know a lot of you have seen, read, or heard this poem,
but I'd like to tell you about it before I read it. When we unexpectedly lost my oldest brother, Joe, our mom wrote a poem when the races start without me about him. That poem was actually read here at this track almost 23 years ago. When we lost Jay, December 23rd, Justin asked Grandma if she could take that poem and change it for Jay. This is that poem. When the races start without me and the gas is not in line, just remember I was in a race, but I just ran out of time. When the races start without me and the green flag drops to go, just think of how I fought to win. It just wasn't meant to be so. My racing here is over, the good times and the bad. My car is waiting for me, and so are Joe and Dad. Now that my race is over and the checkered flag flies high, I'm on my way to meet Joe and Dad at that racetrack in the
Well, the last thing I want to do, and I'm going to ask you guys for a favor. We're going to need your help here in just a second. I'll let you know when. We're going to release some balloons. We're going to play some music here in just a second. It's a song that means a lot to Justin, to Jericho, the whole family. It's kind of been Jimmy's song here. But we're going to release some balloons and play a little bit of a song. But when we do this, guys, let's try to make some noise here. Let's make enough noise so Jay can hear you to get started for tonight's racing action.
No problem.
All right, so you see the balloons lift up. Start making some noise. Thank you all. We have one last thing here, except for the national. Jeff Melton is going to talk to us a little bit. He's going to give our invocation here. Jeff stands for Racers for Christ. He's going to give our invocation. If you would, stand and remove your hats. First of all, I want to take a moment of silence for Jay and all of his family, and also his dirt racing family that loved him. Dear Father, as we come here tonight, let us remember Jay and all his dedication to this racetrack and other racetracks and racing, and also his racing family. The dirt racing family reaches out far, and we just know that everybody loves him and misses him. We want to ask for a safe race tonight. We want to ask for all the fans to go home safe and put a hedge of protection over every driver as they drive door to door tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. And at this time, in our tower, all illuminated, we'll be singing our national anthem.
Through the pain.
On track now is modified heat race number 1. The lineup will shake down this way on the pole in the 22 from Utica, Kentucky. It's Josh Harris. Harris in 22. Outside of him, the 25 from Owensboro, Kentucky. It's the 25 of Tyler Nicely. In row number 2 from Fenton, Missouri in the 9, it's Ken Schrader. And the St. Jacob, Illinois native in the 95S, the Salty Dog, Rick Salter. Starting in row number 3 in the 37 from Olney, Illinois, it's Everett Bradham. And riding outside from Central City, Kentucky in the 8, TJ Armour. In row number 4 in the 81K from Evansville, Indiana, it's Kyle Cole. And riding outside of him in the CJ16, it's Mike Plummer from Bridgeport, Illinois. We're going to go green this time by off of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen. The first heat race in the J. Jones Memorial here at Red Hill Raceway. We're moments away. Julia watches him over. Green flag flies. Green light is on. We're racing in Red Hill. Nicely gets the whole shot in 1 and 2. In front of Harris, Salter, Schrader, Armour, Bradham, Cole, and Plummer. Nicely looking for win 17 and pull a trifecta in appearances at Red Hill. Nicely. Holds down in front of Harris. The Salty Dog holds off the veteran, Kenny Schrader. Schrader goes top shelf, can't find anything. Armour looks underneath, nothing there. Bradham follows suit in 6. Keep your eye on the 8 machine of Armour. He's holding on to your 5th and final transfer spot as Schrader goes for 3rd. Schrader gets underneath Salter, muscles the Federated Auto Parts lethal into 3rd. Bradham all over Armour for the 5th and final transfer spot. We're halfway home in heat race number 1. Nicely's reeling in Plummer. Can lap traffic through a monkey wrench. Plummer up top. Nicely right through the middle of the raceway. Nicely clears Plummer and Alpha 4. Puts a lap car between him and Harris. That doesn't last long. The Kentuckian puts Plummer a lap down. So does Schrader. Bradham all over Armour for a final transfer. Bradham nose to tail with Armour. Your 5th and final transfer spot. TJ Armour is under heavy pressure from a wily veteran, Everett Bradham. Nobody in this heat race has turned more laps around Red Hill Raceway than the Big E37 Everett Bradham. White flag flies for Nicely. Harris holding off and charging Schrader. Armour has 1 lap left to make the A-main. Off of turn number 4, taking the checkered flag in heat race number 1, the Chuck Jones heat race number 1. It goes to Tyler Nicely. No hold off over Harris. Schrader, Salter, Bradham to the show. Everett Bradham puts it in the show on the last lap. The 37 of Bradham takes your 5th and final transfer spot. Your top 5, all transferring directly to tonight's A-main on the last lap pass, finishing in 5th from Olney. It's Everett Bradham in 37. Finishing in 4th, the 95S, it's Rick Salter. In 3rd, the 9 of Ken Schrader. In 2nd, your quick time overall in the 9th and 22, Josh Harris. And your heat race winner, the Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Fox Shocks, Lucas Oil Center, D&J Mobile Crushing, Mullins Powered Elite Chassis from Owensboro, Kentucky. He's seeking win number 17, 3rd here at the track on the season. The Little 2, Big 5, it's Tyler Nicely. Picking up heat race win and the Chuck Jones heat race number 1. It goes to the 2-5 of Tyler Nicely. As we gear up for heat race number 2. We are getting set. Heat race number 2 is chomping at the bit. And it will shake down like this. Starting on the pole, your quick qualifier in group number 2 in the 16C. It's John Clippinger from Evansville, Indiana. Riding outside of him from Cooks Mills, Illinois in the 95. It's Ed Rowley. Starting in row number 2 in the 50, it's the captain of Team Assassin. From Allendale, Illinois, it's Tyler Weiss. Riding outside of him from Crofton, Kentucky in the 10Y, it's Trent Young. In row number 3 in the 81C, it's Chris Cole from Evansville, Indiana. And the Vincennes, Indiana 14-year-old rides beside him in the 91K, Cody Kibbe. Starting in row number 4 in the 14J, it's French Lick, Indiana's John Baker. And outside of him in the 40J from Palestine, Illinois, it's John Nethery. Again, your lineup: Clippinger, Rowley, row 1, Weiss, Young, row number 2, Cole, Kibbe, row 3, Baker, Nethery, row number 4. This is heat race number 2. The Joe Jones heat race number 2 rolling out on track at this time. Will come off of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 cars from each heat race automatically qualify to tonight's A main event. We've already had one highlight reel pass in the last lap to make the show. What will heat race number 2 bring to us? Clippinger, Rowley, nose to nose, off of turn number 4. We fire him up. Clippinger takes the lead. Rowley powers back on the outside. The Lightning tries to strike at least once. It will off of turn number 4. Rowley pecks the left front in the air and picks the first spot away. A bobble by your race leader. A big push from Rowley. There goes Clippinger. Here comes Young. Rowley hangs tight for second. Clippinger holds the lead now in front of Rowley. Young, Weiss, Cole, Baker, Kibbe, and Nethery. Can Rowley mount a charge? Lightning struck once. Will it strike twice? And the spec-powered Lightning number 95. The Noble Timber Buyers machine trying to chop some trees down and take down the 16 of Clippinger, who throws the car into turn number 1. Big push from Rowley. Here comes round. Young can't mount a charge. Weiss trying to wait in the weeds. Back and forth. Cole holds your 5th and final transfer spot comfortably in front of Baker. The Evansville, Indiana hot shoe on the 16C leads the way. Clippinger clicking laps off. He'll fling it off of 4. Put another lap in the books for the 16C. John Clippinger lets the Longhorn go to work. The spec motor pulls him off of 4. Another lap in the books for Clippinger. Rowley, Young, Weiss, Cole, Baker, Nethery, Kibbe. Spaced out around the raceway. Julio flips the white flag in the air for John Clippinger. Rowley trying to hang tight in second. Young has made a couple of charges at him. Nothing there. The top 3 have pulled away. Off of 4, this time by your group quick qualifier, John Clippinger takes heat number 2 over Ed Rowley. Trent Young, Tyler Weiss, and Chris Cole round out your top 5 transfers. And it's Baker, Nethery, and Kibbe. Well, once again, your top 5 transferring on to tonight's A main, finishing in 5th from Evansville, Indiana. On the 81C, it's Chris Cole. Finishing in 4th from Allendale, Illinois. In the 50, it's Tyler Weiss. In 3rd from Crofton, Kentucky. In the 10Y, it's Trent Young. Or check that in 3rd, it's Trent Young. In 2nd, the 95 from Cooks Mills, Illinois. And the 95, it's Ed Rowley. And your heat race winner in the Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, NFB, Lucas Oil Center, Slicker Graphics, Spec Power Longhorn in the 16C from Evansville, Indiana. John Clippinger will take the Joe Jones heat race number 2 win. out on track now as heat race number 3, and we'll shake down this way. The Boogeyman is in attendance. He's on the pole in the 1A from Caseyville, Illinois. Riding outside from St. Peter, Illinois in the 2-8, that's Michael Bolliard. Michael Fox in the double sixes, he'll start 3rd. He's from Bridgeport, Illinois. Dave Baldwin from Perrysville, Indiana, starts outside of him in the 4th spot. Starting in row number 3 in the 78 from Evansville, Indiana, it's Scott Mossberg. Outside of him in the 69L from West Salem, Illinois, that's Josh Limke. And riding shotgun on the field from Hopkinsville, Kentucky in the 98, it's Zach Harris. Off of 4, it's a green flag, Bolliard and Meyer. Bolliard wants the hot shot. Whole shot, he will. He'll take it 2-8 in front of Meyer, who tries to carry the left front to the top spot. Battle for 3rd. Up high, it's Fox. Contact off of 4 between Fox and Baldwin. At the line, it's Fox by a bumper. Bolliard holding off Meyer. Battle for 3rd is cooled. Now the battle starts to heat up for 4th. Josh Limke tries to make something happen. He gets a little bit off kilter in 3 and 4. And he has to hold off Mossberg. Battle for the lead. Steve Meyer Jr., the Boogeyman, carries the left front underneath Bolliard and pinches in at 3. Trying to use the inside retaining wall to his advantage. Michael Bolliard trying to halt the momentum of the Boogeyman. Steve Meyer, high side pass. We have a pass for the lead that's gonna go for naught, as we had a new leader that's gonna have to retreat back to 2nd, as Mossberg and Harris have come to an unfortunate stall off the exit of turn number 4. Michael Bolliard did a good job of trying to hold off the charge of Steve Meyer, who just finally got that outside momentum to carry around Bolliard. But unfortunately for Meyer, the pass happened after the start-finish line. He will retreat back to 2nd and have to do it again. It's a Delaware double file restart. Michael Bolliard out in front. He's got 7. Check that, 6 hungry hot shoes behind him. Meyer can pick a lane. He chooses the low line. That puts Michael Fox outside, Baldwin inside, Limke outside, Mossberg inside, Harris outside. All in a double wide formation. Behind your race leader, Michael Bolliard. First night out in some time for St. Peter's Michael Bolliard. He's looking to take the Billmore Heat Race number 3. Bolliard off of turn number 4. He'll hit the loud pedal, will go back green. Bolliard, Meyer, Fox, Baldwin, Limke. Limke, hold your 5th and final transfer spot. Meyer to the top shelf. He can't make the pass stick. Now here comes Fox. Fox will look underneath. Meyer just throws the thing into 3, trying to let the cushion hold him. Meyer charges into 1. Bolliard right in the middle of the racetrack. He doesn't know whether to go high or low. Meyer charges again off of 2. The Boogeyman trying to haunt Bolliard, and they touch! Meyer gets into the back of the 28. Turns him around, and Bolliard will spin to a stall. We'll wait for the official word. Contact between your leader and 2nd place running Michael Bolliard and Steve Meyer, respectively. Meyer had been getting hard charges off of the corner. That time it collected the 2-8. The official word, your new race leader in the 1A from Caseyville, Illinois. It's Steve Meyer leading the way. Meyer, Fox, Baldwin, Limke. Keep an eye on that 98, 78, 28 trifecta of 8s. 1 spot, the 5th spot, will lock you into the A main. Lights will be out. The boogeyman, Steve Meyer, is taking the lead. Michael Bolyard has half a heat race to pick 2 cars off and get himself locked into the A main. Meyer will slow the field down. The Pied Piper of the heat race. He's got them 2 by 2 by 2 behind him. We'll see if anybody has anything for Meyer or if Bolyard can make a charge through the field. Off of turn number 4, Meyer picks the throttle up. We're back green flag racing. Bolyard to 6th. He has his eyes set on 5th. Bolyard looks underneath Lemke, can't make a pass. Meyer leads Fox, Baldwin, Harris. Bobble by Lemke. There goes Bolyard. Battle for the 5th and final transfer. Lemke holds on. Bolyard pokes the nose underneath Lemke. Lemke now returns the favor to Harris. He dives the 69 underneath the 98, and they touch. Here comes Bolyard underneath Lemke into turn number 1. The final transfer spot under attack. All the while, white flag waves for Steve Meyer's 1A. Taking heat race number 3 goes to Steve Meyer. Meyer over Fox, Baldwin, Harris, and Lemke. So once again, your top 5 all making their way into the A main tonight. In 5th, it's the 69L from West Salem. It's Josh Lemke. Finishing in 4th, and the 98 from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. It's Zach Harris. In 3rd, in the 6B, from Perrysville, Indiana, that was Dave Baldwin. Finishing in 2nd, the 66, Bridgeport's own Michael Fox. And your heat race winner in the Bill Moore heat race number 3 and the Jericho Transmissions, Family Tradition Saloon, Sheepy's Tire, KBC Graphics, J&F Tree Service, Mullins Powered Pierce Platinum from Caseyville in the 1A, it's Steve Meyer. On track now. It'll be the Farrell Brougham heat race number 4, and it will line up this way. We got dueling double nickels on the front row. Starting on the pole in the 55, it's Blaze Melton. Outside of him from Olney, Illinois, listed in the 55J in the purple and yellow and orange, it's Justin Jones. In row number 2 in the 1S, it's Robinson's Brian Shaw and Clay City's Peyton Anderson. Row 3, Matt Duvall in the 73, Phil Bible in the 51, Ryan Tincher in 42R. Shotgun on the field. Green light is on. Into turn number 1. Jones to the top, Melton to the bottom. Jones through 2. Justin Jones to the point down the back straightaway. Shaw, the Crossley brand 1S, trying to pick the bones of the 255s. Throw haymakers for the point. Jones to the top, Shaw to 2nd. 1 lap in, we're 7 more to go. Shaw with a big run into 2 or 3. Jones powers off 4. Shaw lurking in 2nd. The last time the modifieds competed at Red Hill, Jones was your winner. Shaw has been a very tough competitor here, but the Crosley brand 1S pushes, and here comes Melton, the battle for 2nd. Justin Jones holds the show in the point. Jones holding on in front of Shaw, Melton, Anderson, Bible, Tincher, and Duvall. Shaw carrying a lot of momentum in that Pro Power 1S. Jones holds the cushion. Shaw looks low. Can Shaw mount a charge? We come on. Oh, Duval off the pace. Duval off the pace. And that will bring Shaw to the back bumper of Jones. Matt Duval, 73, slows down. And that will bring the lurking 1S to the back bumper of your race leader, Justin Jones. It'll be a Delaware double file retry here. Justin Jones leads. Brian Shaw in second. Blaze Melton in third. Peyton Anderson, the youngster, in fourth. Phil Bible, the veteran, he's trying to make the big dance. Tincher, slow off the two. We'll see if he can tag the tail of the field here as Duval unfortunately has a push off on the back straightaway. Tincher will pick the field up and pull all up. No, he will not pull off the racetrack. Lights are out. Let race fans, can Justin Jones hang on to heat number 4? How many Brian Shaw fans are here? Can Shaw take the win? What about Blaze Melton, the double nickel? He was your quick time in heat number 4. He's lurking back in third. Once the field enters turn number 3, they're at the discretion of only Justin Jones when he wants to pick the throttle up. Through 3, quietly, slowly, picks it up off of 4. Melton gets a good restart. He takes second from Shaw. Shaw, a big haymaker trying to take a 2-for-1. Can't pick it up. He will take second back. Another haymaker. Shaw throws it into 3. Underneath, Jones uses the high side momentum, powers off of 4. It's Weber, Assassin against the Pro Power Lethal. Jones into 3. Shaw, hard drive into the 3 on the low line. White flag waves one more time around for Jones. Shaw has one more shot, but he slips up in 1. Down the back straightaway, into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, race fans, Justin Jones wins heat race number 4. He'll take it over Shaw, Melton, Anderson, and Tincher rounds out the field. Well, once again, your top 5 finishers all making the big dance. Finishing in 5th in the 42R, it's French Lick, Indiana's Ryan Tincher. Finishing in 4th from Clay City, it's the 43A of Peyton Anderson. In 3rd, it's the 55 of Blaze Melton. Finishing in 2nd in the 1S from Robinson, it's Brian Shaw. And your Heat 4 winner, the Fritchley's LP Gas, Maryland's Liquor Cabinet, Leaf Tree Service, Fox Auto Sales, Woods Auto Body, 10 Carriers, Muncie Garage, Kim Stream Race Fuels, Willie's Carbonino, Noonan Industries, Zach Bunning Graphics, Weber Powered Assassin from Olney, Illinois, the 55J, Justin Jones. That will put a lid on your modified heat races. Starting in the 24th position, the U.S. Balance rushes Southside Pharmacy, Davis Automotive, Hound Dog Design, Davis Automotive Powered Assassin Chassis from Vincennes, Indiana. Let him hear you, the 14-year-old in the 91K, Cody Kibbe. Starting 23rd on the grid, the Midway Liquors James Body Shop spec-powered Bandit race car from Central City, Kentucky, the number 8 TJ Armour. Starting 22nd in tonight's A main, the B&J Express Superheat Solutions Titan Tint Graphics and Detailing Baker Built Engines GRT from French Lick, Indiana, and the 14J John Baker. Starting 21st on the grid tonight, the King's Garage, Nelson's Trucking, NCP Customs, Authentic Street Signs, Cox Trucking, KBC Graphics, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Custom Metal Finishing, Coombs Racing Supply sponsored, Ford powered, all out race car from St. Peter, Illinois, in the 28, Michael Bolyard. And starting in 20th, the Dr. Otto, Tincture Trucking, Wilcox Towing, TNT Motorsports powered, TNT Motorsports race car from French Lick, Indiana, and the 42R, they call him Bubba J, Ryan Tincture. Starting 19th tonight, and the State Farm Doug Raber, Showtime Trucking, Spare Time, Ori Craw, TNT Disposal, Miller's Flooring, Willie's Carbon Dyno, Empire Taxidermy, Mis Tres Potrillos, Weber Powered Lightning Race Car from West Salem, Illinois, and the 69L, Josh Limke. Starting 18th tonight, the Hurricanes Custom Audio, Mark Cole's Auto Glass, Wobblebone, Right Steel, Splash of Ink Tattoo, Spec-Powered Assassin from Evansville, Indiana, and the 81C, Chris Cole. Starting 17th tonight, and the Leafs Tree Service, Maryland's Liquor Cabinet, Woods Auto Body, Lewis Scrap Metal, HV's Food and Spirit, Stephen Thompson Country Financial, Gallagher Profab, Willie's Carbon Dyno, Thomas Reinhardt Productions, Outcast Airbrushing Graphics, Dolls Incorporated, Beckman Concrete Construction, Darren Bailey sponsored, Mullins Powered Assassin from Olney, Illinois, and the 37, Ever Bradham. Starting 16th tonight, in the Woods Auto Body, Nat Propane, Willie's Carbon Dyno, Custom Creations, Collective Threads, Double B Farms, Nelly's Wild Game, Collier Powered, All Out race car from Clay City, Illinois, and the 43A, 17-year-old Peyton Anderson. Starting in 15th, the 4S Farms, Dogwood Funerals and Cremation, Easy Clean Laundry, Jones Brothers Towing and Recovery, War Shocks, D&D Ornamental Iron, Mullins Powered Bruce Built from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. In the 98, it's Zach Harris. Starting 14th tonight, and the Leafs Tree Service, Right Steel, BSB Manufacturing, Willie's Carbon Dyno, KBC Graphics, Spec-Powered Assassin. It's the captain of Team Assassin from Allendale, Illinois. In the 50, Tyler Weiss. Starting 13th tonight, and the Kretzler's Grill and Bar, Fire Station Guy, Casey Dreimer, Shelley Salter, Carey Fields Hot Rods, Aviston Auto Body, Noble Timber Buyers, Spec-Powered Rocket from St. Jacob, Illinois. In the 95S, it's the Salty Dog, Rick Salter. Starting 12th, and the Fishers, Owensboro Childcare, Beef O'Brady, Special Event Rental, Owensboro Auto Spa, Scott Perkins Carbs, Oakley Performance Powered Bandit from Hallsville, Kentucky. In the double nickel, the 55, it's Bad Company. Blaze Melton. Starting 11th tonight. In the Bob's Road Service, Roger Williams powered Hostage race car from Perrysville, Indiana. In the 6B, Dave Baldwin. And now into the top 10. Starting 10th. In the Owens Construction, Dogwood Funeral and Cremations, Catchin' Deers, McKinney's Body Shop, Bill Steen by Triple X, Spec-powered Longhorn. From Crofton, Kentucky, in the 10Y, Trey Young. Starting in position number 9, the Federated Auto Parts, Hunt Brothers Pizza, HendrickCars.com, Mullins-powered Lethal. From Fenton, Missouri, it's the 9, Ken Schrader. Starting in position number 8, in the Crosley brand, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Snyder Farm, Brad Arthur Heating and Air, Rick's Towing, Extreme Electric, Pro Power Lethal. From Robinson, Illinois, in the 1S, Brian Shaw. Starting 7th. In the Fox Auto Sales, Doherty Excavating and Repair, Jim Fontani, Country Financial, Jones Farm, Weber Powered Assassin. From Bridgeport, Illinois, in the 66, it's Michael Fox. Starting in position number 6. It's the Noble Timber Buyers, Woods Auto Body, Town Talk, Deuce's Wild Salon, Country Financial, Jimmy Fehrenbacher, Casey Summers, Willie's Carbon Dyno, Spec-powered Lightning. From Cooks Mills, Illinois, the 95, Ed Rowley. Starting in position number 5. It's the Drakes, Ted Brown Quality Paint and Body, Joe Beard and Sons, T&E Auto Sales, Oakley Motorsports powered Mark Bush race car from Utica, Kentucky. The 22, he's the Kentuckian, Josh Harris. Let's meet our 4 heat race winners. Winner of the Farrell Bradham heat race number 4. And starting in position number 4. And the Fritzley's LP Gas, Maryland's Liquor Cabinet, Leaf Tree Service, Fox Auto Sales, Woods Auto Body, 10 Carriers, Muncie Garage, Kim Stream Race Fuels, Willie's Carbon Dyno, Noonan Industries, Zach Bunning Graphics. It's a Weber-powered Assassin from Olney, Illinois, in the 55J, Justin Jones. Starting third, the winner of Bill Moore Heat Race number 3. And the Jericho Transmissions, Family Tradition Saloon, Cheapy's Tire, KBC Graphics, J&F Tree Service. It's a Mullins-powered Pierce Platinum from KZville, Illinois. In the 1A, don't fall asleep, it's the Boogeyman, Steve Meyer Jr. Winner of the Joe Jones Heat Race number 2. Starting second in the Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, NFP, Lucas Oil Center, Slicker Graphics, Spec-powered Longhorn. From Evansville, Indiana, in the 16C, John Klippinger. And our pole setter, winner of the Chuck Jones Heat Race number 1, the Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Fox Shocks, Lucas Oil Center, D&J Mobile Crushing, Mullins-powered Elite Race Car from Owensboro, Kentucky, the Little 2, Big 5. It's Tyler Nicely. And how about one more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 24 drivers strapping in 25 laps for the first annual James Jones Memorial Race here at Red Hill Raceway.
3, 2, 1.
Red Hill Raceway. You wanted 24 of the best modified drivers in the Midwest. We're bringing them to you tonight. We're going to bring them to you 4 abreast. And keep note, as we go 4 wide, we're here for one reason. One man's not with us. The J. Jones Memorial. We're going to keep the pole position open for the gas man himself. He's going to ride alongside Tyler Nicely in the front row in our missing man formation. Red Hill, let him hear you. Wave him on. We're letting everyone know Jay's with us on the pole. The whole 24-car field is ready for the J. Jones Memorial at Red Hill Raceway. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to let you know, Jay's mom, Virginia, was in the Pace vehicle here tonight, along with some of Jay's family. So again, it's a big shout out to the Jones family for helping put this on. The J. Jones Memorial. A big tip of the cap to Sneed, Jeremy Sneed, who revived Red Hill Raceway and brought this racetrack to life. So we can bring 24 fire-breathing machines to you 25 times around Red Hill Raceway. Tyler Nicely fans do we have out there? Starting on the pole in the little 2 Big 5. What about John Clippinger in 16C? Is anybody riding with the boogeyman in 3rd? Steve Meyer Jr. Any fans of the 1A? How many people are pulling for the purple and yellow 55 of Justin Jones? What about deeper in the field? How many people think Kenny Schrader can come from 9th? What about deeper than that? We got Everett Bradham. Nobody has turned more laps on this racetrack in this field than the wily veteran Everett Bradham. The Furl green flag in the air. Julio lets them know. 1 lap to go before we turn these 24 fire-breathing warriors loose for 25 laps. TJ Armour already off the track. Tough break for the 8 machine. Lights out as we go down the back straightaway. Thank you, Red Hill. We've painted the Red Hills yellow and purple for J. Jones tonight. We're gonna put on a show for the A-Mod feature event. Nicely in Clippinger. We're underway. Clippinger dumps it in front of the field. Stacking cars behind him. 5 cars collected. Clippinger lost it. Jones' fancy footwork gets away from it. Schrader and Melton and on, off a turn, number 4. Green flag Tough start for Jones. He falls back all the way to about 5th. Harris a charge on the bottom. We're 3 wide for 3rd. A bobble by the Boogeyman. They're stacked up on the top side, trying to chase the 2-5 and Isley. Three-way dance for 4th. Jones will tap dance his way to the spot. Nicely. Meyer, Harris, Jones, Rowley, your top 5. Shaw, Young, Schrader, Fox, and Baldwin rounds out the top 10. Bobble by Rowley. He tried to attack the back bumper of Jones. All the while, the battle is going on behind Tyler Nicely's 2-5. The Elite race car on rails on the bottom. With the Boogeyman trying to haunt the 2-5. Here comes Steve Meyer Jr. Meyer rips the left front in the air. I-Test says yes. The 1A is reeling him in. Spinner in 1 and 2. Tincher loops it at 42R. This will stack the field up behind Nicely's 25. That'll put Steve Meyer Jr. right to the back bumper as we get set to Delaware double them up. Tincher pulls the 42 car to the work area. Steve Meyer, it's a Delaware double file, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Meyer gets to pick where he wants it. He wants it on the bottom. That'll stack the field beside him and behind him. Following that choice of the bottom. Nicely in the lead. In front of Meyer, Harris, Jones, Rowley, Shaw, Young, Schrader, Fox, Baldwin, Weiss, Salter, Bradham, Cole, Harris, Anderson, Baker, Melton, Bollier, Limke, Kibbe, Armour. Tincher into the work area. He is out of this one. Lights are out. Nicely can fire anytime. Then 3 and 4. The Owensboro, Kentucky native hits the loud pedal. We're back in action. Nicely to the bottom. Jones attacks the top. He gets way high. There goes Shaw. Can the Kentuckian Josh Harris take second? He pinches Meyer to the bottom. Josh Harris to second at the line by a bumper. Harris looks to start attacking the 2-5 and nicely. Shaw goes after Meyer for third. Nicely leads the way over Harris. The 2x2 battle for third and fifth. Shaw takes the spot away for third. Trent Young trying to catfish the bottom. Shaw and Meyer dueling number ones. Goes to Shaw and Meyer, Jones, Young, Fox, Schrader, Weiss battling his way up there all the way from the 14th starting spot into the top 10. Meyer into the wall in 1 and 2. Steve Meyer hits the wall. Jones takes it away, so does Young. Nicely leads Harris, but here comes Brian Shaw in 1S. Three-way battle for 4th. Three-way battle for 7th. Here comes Ken Schrader in 9. This time by, it's cross flags. Halfway home for Tyler Nicely. Nicely has yet to traverse lap traffic. He's about a 3/4 straightaway away. Trent Young catfishes his way around Jones, who motors around him on the top. Nicely can see Josh Lemke, the first victim to lap traffic, in his sights within a half straightaway. Josh Harris has got a little bit of a comfortable margin on Shaw now. Trent Young has taken 4th from Jones. Nicely into traffic. Josh Lemke, the first one to go a lap down. 10 remain. Nicely trying to put Armour down a lap. He will. 2 lap cars between your top 2 of Nicely and Harris. Spinner! Lemke loops the 69 in front of the 22 of Harris. Caution flag comes out, and the happiest man in the building might be Tyler Nicely. That gets him out of the hornet's nest of lap traffic. Tyler Nicely leads the way over Josh Harris, Brian Shaw, Trent Young, and Justin Jones, your top 5. Steve Meyer Jr., Ken Schrader, Tyler Weiss, Michael Fox. And it looks like the 98 of Zach Harris, your top 10. Josh Harris, gotta choose. We're Delaware double file restarts here. Nicely out in front, with 2x2 behind him, and Josh Harris chooses the bottom. That puts Brian Shaw to the outside, Trent Young inside, Justin Jones outside. Steve Meyer inside, Ken Schrader outside, Tyler Weiss inside, Michael Fox outside, Zach Harris, Ed Rowley, Bradham, Baldwin, Salter, Cole, Bolyard. Nicely can fire anywhere in 3 and 4. 9 trips remain. Nicely takes us back to green. Harris trying to mount a charge. Trent Young sticks his nose for 3rd. Shaw loops the 1S. Shaw takes into the 50 of Weiss. Keeps going. Everybody goes. Now Shaw to a stall. Tough break for the 1S of Shaw. Trying to protect that inside from Trent Young. Just hit the slick and it went around. Tyler Weiss had contact but kept going. We'll see if anything happened to the 50. Shaw will take the hard right-hand turn off of turn number 3. Tough break for the 1S. Shaw had charged from 6th, check that 8th, all the way to a battle for 2nd. And we'll have to re-rack it and try it again here. Josh Harris picks the inside, and it's Trent Young out, Justin Jones in, so forth, all the way to the end of the field. Does anybody have anything for Tyler Nicely, the Owensboro, Kentucky native, 16 feature wins? He's won his only 2 appearances here at Red Hill Raceway this year. The only other man in the building to win this year at Red Hill Raceway, he's rolling in 4th. That's the purple and yellow 55. Justin Jones won our last time out here at Red Hill Raceway. 9 laps do remain. The 25-lap A-Main. Nicely with Harris, Young, Jones, Meyer, Weiss, Schrader, and the rest of the field in tow. Takes us into 3, hits the gas, hard off of 4. It's Nicely leading the way in a 1. Harris trying to keep it close, but here comes Trent Young to the bottom. The Crofton, Kentucky native. We have 3 Kentucky drivers battling in the front. Nicely, Young, Harris. Here's the boogeyman back into the nightmare. Tyler Weiss from 14th to 5th. Jones now rolling the bottom, trying to see if the 55 can find something. Back top shelf now. Harris seeks something up high. Nicely rolls the middle. The Elite chassis is hooked up. But here comes the Mark Bush double deuce. Nicely. Harris, Young, Meyer, Weiss, Jones, Schrader, Harris, Bradham. Rowley, your top 10. Rick Salter, the salty dog, trying to get into the top 10. Going after his teammate Ed Rowley. The 2 Noble Buyers teams going to work. Nicely puts another lap in the books. It's a freight train of cars on the cushion, all trying to chase down the little too big 5 of Tyler Nicely. Weiss to the bottom. He's looking to get around the boogeyman. He goes back top shelf, forward to attack. As Nicely. Has about a straightaway, maybe a shade more until he gets into lap traffic. He will look up. Julio lets him know. 1 more time. Tyler Nicely in 2.5. Battle for 3rd. We have 3 cars. Throw a blanket over them. But it doesn't matter. The Mullins powered Elite to victory lane in 2.5. Josh Harris in 2nd. Young holds 3rd. Weiss to 4th. He got 10 cars under his belt. 4th goes to Steve Meyer. Justin Jones rounds out our top 5. Again, ladies and gentlemen, finishing in spot number 3 in the 10Y. It was Crofton, Kentucky's Trent Young, coming all the way from 10th to 3rd. Finishing in second in the 22 from Utica, Kentucky, it was Josh Harris. And your feature winner, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Fox Shocks, Lucas Oil Center, D&J Mobile Crushing, Mullins Elite 25, the 17th time in his career, or 17th time on the year, his third time here in the racetrack this year, Tyler Nicely to victory lane.
Let me get some victory lane pictures. Let's talk to second finishing Josh. You said overall quick time, you had a fast hot lap. And last time in Brownstown, it's just 25 minutes. It was hooked up tonight. Yeah, when I think I knew it was going to be hard to deal with all night. Tyler's just too fast to, he's just too fast and too good, never makes any mistakes. So enjoy racing with him. He makes us better. So congrats to him on the win. Congrats to Trent. It's pretty cool. We all, we're all pretty far away from here, but if we're at a local racetrack, it'd be us. So it's pretty cool. Really good. I gotta say thanks to Jay Jones and Jay Jones's family and his son and all them doing this. I raced with Jay for a long time, and it's a sad deal, but great that they're carrying on his memory. Thanks to good Lord. Thanks to all my great sponsors, Indy Race Cars, Oakley Motorsports, T&E Auto Sales, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Joe Beard Sons Trucking, and of course my wife and all my crew, Dennis, Joe, Dennis, Joe, and I know there's somebody else back here, but for some reason I can't remember. So anyway, everybody that helps us do that, and my mom, that's who it is. Joe, my mom, and I knew we had 5 people with us. Anyway, thanks everybody helping us do this. Thank you. Track was great. Josh Harris, he's an admirable second place tonight. Got quick word with Trent and it's about big period. Trent, you had your work cut out for you. It did not start well for you. You're up at a Waffle House there in turn number 1, then all smothered and covered over there, as Rick Usherman would say. You're able to get everything, the puzzle pieces pulled apart, and you just kind of peeled your way up to the front. Tell us about your run tonight.
Well, we'll definitely take it after the way the first lap went. I wasn't sure what we were going to have, but the rear clips bent, fuel cells about broke out. I didn't know the power didn't hold there the rest of the race. The wheels smashed flat. It was a rough first lap, but thank goodness, all the tires healed there. I got to start back. We got a pretty good car, really. We're just learning this car. It's pretty new to us, so I'll take it. The track was great tonight. We hadn't been up here very many times. This is definitely the best I've seen it.
Well, Trent, congratulations on a good finish here tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, Trent Young, you finished third. Now we're going to walk down here. We're going to talk to the man of the hour, the winner of the first annual J. Jones Memorial UFP Dirt Car Modified feature. You've got this place figured out. You've been here 3 times. You've got 3 wins. This thing looks like it was on the rails tonight.
Yeah, I really like coming here, and I want to just say a big thank you to Jay Jones, or Justin Jones, and all them for putting this race on. The payout was awesome all the way through the field, and it just means a lot for somebody to put up money like that for us modified guys.
I don't know if you know what was going on behind you. There was 2 by 2 behind you racing for you. You had 3 or 4 different guys trying to chase you down. What's going through your mind out there when you just kind of run, you see lap traffic coming, those laps are starting to dwindle away?
I just, when you get out in the front, you just want to try and find the line that you can make the most speed and keep the most speed up. So that's what I was trying to do. And Josh said it best, the top 3, we're all from the same area, and we race hard, but we usually race pretty clean with each other. And it just shows that our area is probably one of the toughest too. So it feels good to be up in victory lane.
Who would you like to thank for putting this 2-5 here in victory lane?
My mom and dad, my 2 crew guys, Austin and Chase. Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Lucas Oil Center, Fox Shocks, Jervis Motorsports, Curtis Garage and Record, Mullins Race Engines, Willie's Carburetors. We went and seen him Tuesday, and he got this thing tuned up. So just can't thank everybody enough to make this possible, and all you fans for coming out and supporting us tonight.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Thank you.
Hey, Rick, Tyler and I, so 55, 25. I just want to thank you guys that came out and supported this whole deal. It is so awesome to see the stands packed like this. Thanks again to Jeremy Sneed for letting us do this right here. And like I said earlier, hopefully we can make it bigger and better next year. Thank you all.